was supposed to be executed 2 days ago.
And I was in combat. So was I.
Black Ops.
Yakuza.
We need to work as a team.
Does this look like a team-orientated group of individuals to you?
They can hear you, smell you, and see you. We were chosen.
Chosen for what?
This planet is a game preserve. And we're the game.
They learn, they adapt. You want to survive? Dig in deep.
Who's your daddy now? How do we kill them?
However you can.
Good morning,
Hello.
or afternoon for some of you, from Troublemaker Studios in Austin, Texas.
Yes.
We're here with writer, director, producer, Robert Rodriguez, who's going to be answering some of your questions about his new film, Predator. Morning.
Good morning.
Well, our first question is from Germany, from C4RTER.de. Schwarzenegger and Glover were stars in movies like Commando and Lethal Weapon, but Adrian Brody is more famous for calm characters, not heroes, in action sci-fi movies.
Yes.
Did you try to set an example that he can play different types of characters as well? What was your choice there?
It was really going for the best actor. When you have an Oscar-winning actor wanting to be in a Predator movie, you go that route. And we knew to give the movie, just to elevate the picture completely, we decided to go ahead and get the best actors possible. And it's a big difference. When you watch the movie, you're not constantly reminded that you're watching a film. You believe everything they say, and he provides a reality to it, a grounding that you need, since it takes place on a predator planet, and there's a lot of pretty out there things that happen. You need a real grounding, and getting really great actors is what helps you accomplish that.
And from Germany, moviepilot.de, which quote from the original Predator would be your favorite one, and why?
Oh, that's easy. That would be, Dylan, you son of a bitch. What's the matter, CIA? Have you pushed too many pencils? I know, because I use that with my oldest son just about every day. That's our greeting to each other, and we grasp each other's hands, and we try to he's starting to beat me now. Arm wrestle each other, and we've been doing that since he was about 6.
The next question from the UK, from sci-fi.co.uk. Was it your decision to set the film in the jungle and return the franchise to its roots in the process?
Yeah, when I was first hired to write a script back in '96, Predator 2 had already taken place, where they went into the city in Los Angeles, and I wanted to go back into a jungle, but not into a jungle on Earth. I thought, to get that kind of topography, the atmosphere, we would go into the jungle, but set it on another planet. So that's one of the ideas that held over through all the drafts since 1996 that I worked on.
From Switzerland, if Schwarzenegger would have wanted the role, would you have signed him on?
Yes. Oh, if Arnold wanted to be in the movie, of course we would have figured out a way to work him in. We knew that wasn't a reality because he was governor, still is governor. And so we didn't want to get ourselves too excited. But there was a goal of, let's just try to make a really terrific movie. And if it's successful and everyone loves it and they want to make another one, then maybe by then he could be in a cameo or do a role. But we knew it wasn't a reality for this one.
And another question for you from Germany, which is my favorite of all the questions for this morning. What, aside from his foreboding name, made you choose Mr. Nimrod Antal as the director for your new movie? And why did you choose not to direct it yourself?
Well, I only chose him for his name because I thought you could put our names together as Nim Rodriguez. No, he was terrific. I met him, and he was a great guy. I could tell that he was someone who could motivate a crew, who had a real excitement for the material that could get cast and crew all working together. I saw a movie he did called Armored. First Control, which you could tell right away that he's a filmmaker, but when I saw Armored in particular, he's working with very individualistic, singular actors like Fishburne and Jean Reno and Matt Dillon, Fred Ward, and able to wrangle all these talents together. And I knew that's what he would have to do in this movie because of the group of people who were dropping on the planet that to get hunted down by the predators, and that he could control that dynamic and do it in a way that was obviously collaborative. Everybody looked like they were having a good time in that movie. So, and second, you want somebody that you feel like you can get along with, and I got along with him really well. Oh, and then the second part of the question was...
Why didn't you direct yourself?
Oh, I couldn't direct because I was directing something else already, and they needed the movie out for this July. So in a very short amount of time, it was obvious I couldn't make it without them having to change the release date. So they saw my studios and said, can you go ahead and just put it through your production where you can oversee it from your office while you're working on your other movie. And I thought that was a fantastic idea. There was nothing better than getting up from my desk, walking outside, and bumping into a predator while I was working on something else completely. It was a lot of fun.
From, pardon me, from Berchtesgaden DE, question is, will we ever see a female predator?
I don't know. I saw some artwork for a female predator early on. Some of the guys didn't have a script yet. We were still working on a script, and they wanted to be ready, some of my guys upstairs. And someone sent down a female predator, and she was quite sexy. I thought she was quite beautiful, deadly. But she's not. There's not one in this movie. Yeah.
What is your favorite predator weapon? And are you introducing any new ones in this movie?
Yes, a lot of the characteristics for the predators in this movie are based off their hunting techniques, because this gets really back to the hunt. And so we're introducing predator characters that have this tie with their hunting tactics, flushing and tracking. So we have sort of a predator tracker who has these, we can just call them predator hounds. They're creatures that flush. There is a falcon predator who has something that kind of looks like a falcon, but it's just a device that flies around, and whatever it sees, the predator can see. No one really has a chance on this planet. They really can't get away. It's just for sport. If you do get away, it's because they let you go. It's not because you got away.
From mymovies.net from the UK, question is, were you ever tempted to don a predator helmet and play a cameo in your film?
I never thought of that before. No, I'm very sad I didn't think of it. No, I'm not tall enough. Those guys are all about 7 feet tall. Everybody who plays a predator, you have to be, I'm 6'3". Yeah, at least 7 feet tall to play those things.
Another question from Germany is the planet that the Predators is set on the Predators' home world?
It's not set on the home planet. It's set on a hunting preserve that they have. So, which is why it has some of the jungle setting of Earth. It's got, they don't just hunt humans, they hunt prey from other planets as well. And so we haven't seen their home planet yet in our version of the movie. That could be saved for another picture.